Namaste, good afternoon. This is Prashant Shukla. Here's my demo video for uh, Yoga 6, the standard Yoga 6 sequence. So let's begin. We begin in child's pose. Toes are touching, hips are wide, knees are wide. And let your body completely sink in, melt down to the mat. The forehead can rest on the mat. Every time you're on the mat, think of it as a new beginning. Melt down to the mat and we begin again. And begin with your breath. With your lips sealed, a big inhale, 4 to 5 seconds. Fill up your body, fill up your belly, chest, all the way to the collarbone. On your exhale, seal your lips, constrict the back of your throat. Big exhale through your nose, emptying out all the air from the collarbones all the way down to the belly. The constriction of the throat activates what we call the victorious breath. You should be able to feel the sound of the ocean as you're breathing in and breathing out. This breath is called Ujjayi breath, the victorious breath. And remember, this breath is your home base. You can always fall back on this victorious breath throughout the practice. From child's pose, gently come to all fours. Palms are on the mat, shoulders stacked up on your palms, knees hip distance, hips on knees. This is what we call your tabletop position, flat back on your all fours. On the next inhale, you're going to tilt the tailbone up, chest shines through, look forward, gaze forward. The crown of the head is being pulled to the top. So the line of energy extends all the way from your tailbone to the top of your crown. Big inhale here. On the exhale, round your back, round your spine, pushing the ground away with your palms, chin to chest, and exhale out all the air. Inhale one more time. Chest shines through, crown lifting up, gaze is forward, slight tilt in the tailbone. On the exhale out all the air, the navel comes towards the spine, round the back, pushing the ground away from you. One more time, big inhale to look forward, gaze forward, big extension, big curve of all the way from the crown of your head to the tailbone, and then a big exhale. Navel comes to constrict the navel all the way as if touching your spine. Spine rounds up, rounds back. Exhale out all the air. From here, we're gonna tuck our toes in, hover your knees a little bit, and then push it back to this inverted V shape. The inverted V shape we call downward facing dog. Okay to hang out here for a few or more than a few breaths, deep inhales and exhales. Here you're really pushing active. This is a very active pose. You're pushing the ground through your palms actively, and also through your feet, and let the heel melt into the ground. They can touch the ground. That may be accessible for some, may not be accessible for others. From downward facing dog, lift your right foot. This is often called a three-legged dog. You might want to rotate, loosen it up a little bit. That's a big inhale. Lift your right foot up. On the exhale, knees come to nose, and you place your right foot between your hands. Now you push through the right foot. You're still on the balls of your left foot. Push the right foot to stand and come to crescent lunge. Arms by your sides. You're looking forward. The line of energy goes from all the way from your tip, fingertips to the heels. Right? This is very, again, a powerful position, active position. On the exhale, back heel dials down, and you open up to the side. Arms extending in the opposite directions as if, again, being pulled, the line of energy going from the forward fingertips to all the way to the back of your fingertips. And here you have a healthy bend on the front knee here, not too much, but just healthy. You should be able to see your tip of your toes when you look down. Okay, inhale, extend up, lengthen your spine, and put your forward elbow on your thighs, and the back arm extends to the top or beyond your forward to the front of the mat. Side angle pose. Again, the line of energy, you should feel the extension throughout the left side of your body, from the heel to your fingertips. Big exhale here. On the inhale, we keep the bend in the front knee. The back arm kind of goes to the back thigh, and we reverse the warrior. Again, the opposite side now getting extended. You're pressing the front and the back feet to the ground, and the right arm is extending in this reverse warrior pose. From here, big exhale, you cartwheel down, your hands to the front of the mat, and go through your chaturanga flow. When you come down, elbows are hugging both sides of your shoulders, slowly, gently, and shoulders kind of move a little bit ahead of your palms, and your chest shines through. Upward facing dog. Exhale into a downward facing dog. Yeah, pause kar do. That's again in the inverted V position, downward facing dog. Actively, palms actively pressing the ground, and hands, biceps by your shoulders here. Onto the left side. Extend lift the left foot forward, left leg up, loosen it up, maybe move it around a little bit. On the exhale, plant it between your hands, same as the right side. You press the left foot, the right, you're on the, from downward facing dog, big inhale, lifts the left leg, loosen it up, move it around a little bit. On the exhale, you plant it between your hands, you push the left foot to rise up. You're still on the balls of your back foot, arms rise up, gaze is forward and soft, and you're actively lengthening your spine. You're in crescent lunge once again. On the exhale, dial your right heel back again and open up onto the opposite side. Again, remember the line of energy extending from the front fingertip to the back of the fingertip. Healthy bend in the front knee. You should be able to see the toes when you look down. Gaze is soft and looking forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, front elbow to thigh or your feet if that's available to you, and the back arm extends to the front of the mat. Really, again, the line of energy going from the right fingertips all the way to the heels, a full extension of the right side of the body. Big inhale, you come up, rise up, let the right arm just slide down your feet. Left arm this time extends to the back of the mat. You're stretching the left side of the body in reverse warrior. Exhale, windmill down your hands, palms to mat. Go through your chaturanga, again three-legged or not. Key here is to tip your shoulders, bring your shoulders a little bit ahead of front of the hands. Slowly bell down, bend the elbows. The elbows are tugging, touching your rib cages. Shoulder side of the feet come to touch the mat. Heart shines through. Upward facing dog. Tuck your toes in, pike your hips up. Again, in downward facing dog. Back in this inverted V shape. We do this one more time, a little bit faster, matching breath to movement. Okay, inhale, lift your leg, right leg. Exhale, place it between your hands. Inhale, rise up, arms by your side, gaze forward, crescent lunge. Exhale, open up to warrior one. Extending as you're being pulled from front to back. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, elbow comes to thighs. Extend the left arm to the front of the mat. Side angle pose. Extended side angle. Big inhale takes you in the opposite direction. The back arm can just slide down the thighs. The front arm can extend backwards, still maintaining the bend that we're talking about in the front knee. On the exhale, windmill your hands down to the mat. Feet, right foot goes back. You go through your chaturanga. We find ourselves in downward facing dog. This time left foot lifts up. Exhale to plant it between your hands. Push the left foot to stand and come to crescent lunge with big inhale. Exhale, dial your right foot back to warrior two. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale to extended side angle, bringing your elbows to the front thighs. The back arm extends beyond, extends to the front of the mat. And a big inhale, big inhale, we reverse the stretch. Back arm kind of hangs out, touches, slides past your back thigh. Left arm is extending to the back, still maintaining the bend in the front knee. All right. With the exhale, you windmill down your hands to the front of the mat. Go through your chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Okay to take a few long breaths here. Big inhales, big exhales. Tune in with your victorious breath. Come down to a seated position as we begin to wind down. In closing, we can close with a little bow pose and slowly extend your feet forward, and one vertebrae at a time. You find yourself completely lying down on your back, on your mat, in your final resting position, Shavasana.